name is Drew Moore. I'm one of the directors of Concrete Roots, and I'm also known as B-Boy Dayru. B-Boy is a term that comes from Kool Herc when he was throwing his parties in the Bronx back in the early 70s. When he's throwing his parties, he's always spinning a lot of funk music. And in funk tracks, there's always a part in the song where all the instruments cut out except for the drums. And it lasts for a few seconds, maybe 30 seconds, maybe a minute. It was known as the break in the song. And you notice that at these parties, whenever the break came on, a circle would always form, and these guys would always jump into the middle of the circle and they'd go off. Because these guys always dance to the break of the song, he named them Break Boys. And because this happened in the Bronx, they're also known as Bronx Boys, and that just got shortened to B-Boys. So very simply, we've always considered ourselves to be a grassroots organization because we're dancers ourselves. But this dance isn't something you do on grass, it's something you do on streets, on concrete, that you can do on a gym floor, you can do it anywhere. So instead of grassroots, we call it Concrete Roots. It started off as a group of 5 B-Boys, myself and 4 members of a crew called Koalacore. In 2008, we noticed that the B-Boy scene in Halifax was really kind of dying at the time. And also I was a teacher at Riverside Education Center where I was doing an after-school B-Boy program. And the program there led to the creation of a crew called Wrecking Crew, who in 2008 performed the Royal Nova Scotia International Tattoo. They performed at the Jazz Festival, they performed in the Busker Festival. And so we just kind of saw this one youth crew at this one school, and we realized there's no reason why this can't be happening at every school. So we formed Concrete Roots, originally just to apply for a grant to get money to fund a program in a bunch of different schools around Halifax. And from there we just started doing more stuff.
Weekend after weekend I stayed home, staring at the 4 walls all alone, always in a deep, depressing mood.
Right now we're at the St. Andrews Community Center, which is in the west end of Halifax, an area that is commonly known as the Pubs. And here in this neighborhood there's a lot of new Canadian families. And specifically with several crews, a lot of them are new Canadians. And it just kind of speaks to the universality of hip-hop. It's something that appeals to youth no matter what your background is, no matter where you're from. It's a culture that comes from people wanting to have fun and have a good time. Who doesn't relate to that?
Watch me now, feel the groove, and there's something gonna make you move.
Our first level of interaction with youth, we provide them with an opportunity to learn a new skill, to try something new that's physically active and that's fun. And while we do that, we teach them about the historical and cultural context of the dance, which we find is what really engages them to continue with it. At the next level, we identify youth who we think show the potential to be leaders and show the desire to be leaders as well. And we help them develop those leadership skills so that they can perhaps form crews or run their own events or start their own businesses, which some of them are doing. And then at the next level, we train them and help them train each other so that they can start competing at a higher caliber and start competing nationally and perhaps internationally as well. It's crazy to see how quickly somebody can develop just by putting in their time and putting in the work to set goals for themselves, to meet those goals and then set higher goals for themselves. It really speaks a lot about someone's character when they can motivate themselves to push more and more. And you know what, in hip hop, I mean, this is why there's such a mentality that you need to form crews, because it's very difficult to do that on your own. But if you have a crew, then you have a support system, and you have other people who are constantly pushing you, and you're pushing them as well. So, yeah, we're constantly amazed by how much people can progress if they set their minds to it and if they have the right support systems. We were nominated for the Halifax Chamber of Commerce Best New Business of the Year Award, which we ended up winning in January of 2011. So it's pretty amazing. It says a lot about the Halifax business community that a B-Boy organization can be recognized as the Best New Business of the Year. And we always get parents thanking us too, which is probably the key thing.